For whatever reason, if my house is not completely spotless at all times, it causes me a massive amount of stress. I clean my body 3 times a day. I clean my house 3 times a day. And this is one schedule that I do not have to set. Like, my body lets me know when it's time. I know exactly when it's time to get up and make everything clean. It's not just about the way an area looks. It's a quality of life thing, first of all. When I walk into a room, I want everything to be in its place. When things are not in their proper place, I cannot find them. And when I cannot find things, I don't know where I am. And when I don't know where I am, I get confused and stressed out. For example, my keys are always in the same place. My towels and my washcloth, always in the same place. Bleach, always in the same place. Hand towels, always in the same place. If my kids go behind me and move something, it just really, really throws me off and it completely stresses me out. Now, in all fairness, I have spoken to my children about this. We have an open door policy when it comes to discussing issues around here. Sometimes they discuss a little too much. Okay, it's never too much. It felt like too much though sometimes. So because this is a house of recovery, literally, I run my house like a recovery center. Everything is based around mental health and wellness and healing and education and development, because all of us have experienced so much trauma that to spend any time on anything else would be pointless, because we would always be met with these same issues. So now that we are in a calm, safe environment where we can develop ourselves and focus all of our energy on healing, that is precisely what we do every single day. But I digress. I told them kids, if they don't start pulling their weight around here, every question they ask me, the answer is going to be no. When you go in my kitchen and you cook food, you wipe off the counter, you wipe off the stove, you sweep the floor, you wipe off the table, and you wash your freaking dishes. How dare you go in there and cook anything and leave your dishes for me to wash? Do I look like the help? Funny story about that question. Well, I didn't think it was funny at the time. When my son, Judah, was about 7, we were sitting at the table having this very same discussion, as a matter of fact, about them not cleaning up their mess. And I said, dude, I look like a maid. And Judah said, well, yeah, you do. And everybody laughed at me, all of them. I have literally been saying this every single day for like the past 3 years. Wipe off the counter, wipe off the stove, wipe off the table. And they never do it. They eat all day long. Doesn't matter what, they will not wipe that table off. And it drives me absolutely insane. I am outnumbered. I am outnumbered in this house. I have 3 teenagers, okay? I'm outnumbered. So it's not always easy to delegate. First of all, because I feel like, I know for a fact they're not going to put their whole effort into cleaning up stuff. And I want it done correctly. I don't want to have to run behind them and tell them to go back and fix it. So I'm like, I'll just do it and then go fuss at them. But no, they need to be physically sent back to redo the chore over and over again until it's done properly. I got to the point where I was like, clean it the way I would clean it. Don't clean it the way you would clean it. You're going to come right back here. I have to give them consequences. If you don't do this, that is going to happen. I had to make it very, very clear. And I made it real, real simple. You don't do what I ask you to do, I'm not going to do anything you ask me to do. I'm going to make sure you are fed and your clothes are clean. Other than that, don't ask me for anything. Wipe off the counter. So moving forward, I'm going to make sure that everybody is responsible for their responsibilities. There's no more excuses. There's no more talk. There's no more fussing, none of that. And I'm not going to be stressed out. If they don't do what I'm asking them to do, there's going to be consequences. It's not always easy. I have 5 boys and 1 girl. My husband and I had 5 boys and 1 girl, 6 altogether. So I have 2 of the boys and 1 of the girls. Everybody else, the rest of the boys, the youngest boy is in school and the other boy is work. They're grown. They have their own places. So it's never been the easiest to discipline a whole group of boys once they got to a certain age. But what did help me is cooking for everybody, because now I tell them if they don't listen, I'm not going to cook. How about that? I'm going to start holding myself accountable for holding my teenagers accountable for taking care of their responsibilities. And I need to be serious about it and consistent, because at the end of the day, it does not serve them to let them get away with this type of bullcrap. It really doesn't. They need to step up to the plate and pull their weight, because it's also not cool when I get burnt out because I'm doing everything for everyone when they're fully capable. They have a real cushy life. They need to get up off them tushies and help out around here. And I will make sure to be calm, take my deep breath, and just be cool and slick about it. Don't be all like frustrated, irritated, because that's, first of all, immature, and it makes me look weak in front of them, and because they laugh at me when I do things like that. I love you, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.